G'day Spurs fans, Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. And I don't know if I'm going to be talking about football today because things have gone astray in the Spursosphere. And it appears that a video I did yesterday where I'm just slamming the negative bloody fake fan moaners has maybe ruffled a few feathers. Oh well, what can you do, man? What can you do? Freedom of speech, isn't it? Freedom of speech. That's what I heard. You're allowed to express yourself, and if people get offended, then that's on them. That's what I'm hearing in the zeitgeist about these freedom of speech idiots. Well, it appears that freedom of speech, as I perhaps suspected, is only limited to things that I want to say. Because what happened last night was that I got a few comments on WhatsApp about the video I posted, and let me be specific about this. I want to be specific about this. Like, I'm having a go at a general kind of out there about Spurs, like we're shit. It's like I really don't like drama, man. I don't. But when the thing that really fired me off was I turned on TalkSport and there's some Spurs fan talking fucking gibberish. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Whenever I turn on Spurs fans, it's like, oh, Ange has been found out. It's like all this bollocks, man. And it ain't to me about what is supporting a football club. For fuck's sake. So I get frustrated and I do videos and I'll take the piss, absolute piss, out of what people are saying, because hey, that's entertainment, folks. And whenever I see these sorts of people's channels, they take the piss out of me. They slant, I mean, all sorts of stuff. But hey, all is fair in love and war. And like Jacob did this morning on his stream, which I saw, where he took down Stelios, who in my opinion is an utter cunt from Tottenham away, and I don't want to make any bones about this. I'm 100% behind Jake about this. I don't like YouTube drama, but this is something beyond that. Beyond that. When you say someone like that, look, I don't know if you've watched it, man, but like, there's been times in my life, I'll speak for myself, I won't speak for you. There's been times in my life where it's like I've been so fuming, so bloody angry, so pissed off. I just want to say the most hurtful thing I could ever say, punish them. We've all got egos. I've got an ego. I just want to fucking hurt them, And I'm thinking, even the worst thing I've said to someone is a fucking million miles away from what that Stelios little tiny cunt in his bedroom, his 5-year-old bedroom, thinking he's the Tottenham Hotspur fucking kingpin, could say to a person. It's like, am I alone on that? You just wouldn't do it. You wouldn't. Look, I have said some bad, hurtful shit. I've said some horrible shit in my life. But fuck me. That's just, oh my God, man. Oh my God. And, it's not about opinions. It's not about opinions, man. It is like Savile was texting me last night, and he wasn't happy about what I said, but we sorted things out. And it's not like, I'll tell you this about Savile, right? So, we've had beef in the past. I go on there. In fact, I think the score's 2-2. I think he got the shits with me twice, and I think I got the shits with him twice. And both sort of ended the proceedings, But when a few months or a couple of months ago, I had really bad trolling. By chance, it was like a hate watch. It was like, oh fuck it, I'll see what fucking Sava's saying, and I put on his channel, and I saw some prick. I didn't even register after, but they were saying they were me, saying the most hurtful personal things about Sava. And straight away, we got in contact, and it's like, when I talk to him, look, I don't get the vibe of he's an arsehole. So, you know, I get that Sava was upset about what I was saying, because look, when he's talking about Tottenham, man, fuck me, he winds me up. He winds me up. I can't help it, you know, which is why I don't really want to do a debate or a stream with him or anything like that, because it'd be watering down what we both do. Like, I say what I say, and he says what he says, which is like, it's like over there, like where the sun's setting in the Blue Mountains. And if we just talked together and got on, we'd sort of meet like in the river somewhere where you got beautiful sunset and party time here. We'd meet in the river. It'd be like Arse, man. So I think Sava does what he wants to do. I really don't have a problem with it. In fact, you know, he posted a video up briefly which he took down about the ugly side of Spurs YouTube, and I think he thought what I was saying was against him personally. And look, I'm not making any bones about it. His opinions, yes. Oh, absolutely. Sava, you're a negative prick. I'll say it now. But it was all of that lot. It was all of that lot. And when I got onto really like taking the piss out of the weird conspiracy shit that's going, it's fucking there's fucking Stel, man. There's not Sava's. I don't see him saying there, like, you know, he's putting on a show. Sava's putting on a show. He's saying his stuff. I've never felt personally like aggrieved or anything like that. He's never actually said to me, "Oh, take down the video." Oh, you like this is how nuts this guy still is, right? So he's telling me that he's pissed off because I did this video and people are putting comments in and I'm liking them, and they're saying I mean, I don't even know what they're saying. I'll assume they said Stel and Sava, or Stel or arseholes, or but whatever you bad things want to say. Well, you know, really bad shit, you know. I give them the same treatment as as comments that are saying I'm a pedo. It's like people know that are new, no strangers to this channel know what I do. I don't respond to comments. I just don't. I've got a thing about it. It's a thing, you know, where I think as a YouTube person, you've got to have a bit of a responsibility for how you deal with people and how you engage with people. And there's this thing called parasocial. So I do what I do to keep people at arm's length a bit, you know. That doesn't mean to say if I meet any of you I'm going to be a dick or anything like that, you know. But I like to keep it at arm's length because of precisely this reason. Because you get people like Stel coming in and saying, "Oh, I've been looking at your comments. They're slagging me off. Do something about it." It's like, I don't do anything about people calling me a pedo, man, you know. And luckily, I went through this thing a couple of months ago, where I had some really bad trolls. And look, believe you me, this is not my first rodeo into internet land or anything like that. I've done things before. I won't go into it because I don't need to. I know it's not my first trap around the blocks, if you know what I mean. But even so, though, there were some comments. It was like, "Oh, whoa, this is pretty hard, man. I've not had this stuff about me, stuff about my family." It's like, oh, gets me a bit fired up. I'm going to find out who this prick is and hurt him. You know, it's like that, man. It's tribal. It's something in you, man. So, seeing Jacob's emotion in his stream this morning, fuck, man, I fully applaud him for it. Fully applaud him. Everything said, 100%, no equivocation. That is a guy who's been through shit and is just getting on with it, you know? He's getting on with it. You know, you heard what he said about, you know, someone with problems, and so whenever he goes out, he's got he's got to take precautions. I've talked to him a lot on the phone. It's just something he gets on with. It's just something he does. He doesn't say to me, "Oh, Paul, I've got to wear a face mask because my son's got new whatever it is." No, it's like, "Oh, I'm in a mask, cunt." That's what we do. Whatever life throws at you, somehow, we fucking get on with it. But no, soft shell creatures like that little cunt Stel, he can't do that. He can't do that. A man that I would say buys subscriptions for his channel. Yeah. Like Jacob was saying, oh, show me the evidence. Like I had a phone call with him not so long ago because I thought he was behind all the like family troll shit I was getting. Because like I know he's done it before. It's not a million straws to draw that he might be doing it again. I don't know if he was doing it or not, but I did manage to ruffle a few feathers and get hold of him, and I gave him big bollocking before thinking, oh, feeling a bit guilty. Maybe it wasn't Stel. But in the conversation we had, he let a few things on. Now, I'm not saying he's behind the big trolling, but all of the fucking ill feeling in the Spurs community comes from that fucking area, doesn't it? It's not even like Sava's channel. Like I was saying, like, if it was just Sava that was saying this shit, it's like, I don't think I'd bother even talking about it, and now and then I'd go on Sava's channel. But you've got Sava, which, you know, he talks about, and look, I hate what he says about Spurs, I really do, but he, like, as a human being, as a person, he's not a prick or anything, he's alright, you know, just, but Stel's an absolute cunt, man, absolute cunt. I'm convinced of it. I don't have to show you any evidence, man. He buys subs. He go to a site called Social Blade, because he tried fucking explaining this one to me. So no, sometimes you get a video that's just had a bit of it goes off, and you get loads of subs for it. You don't get more subscribers than watch the video, mate. It's like, I know when I've got a video going off. This one might do. The one yesterday did. I know what it's like. And basically, like, so far I think on the video I did yesterday, it's close to like 4,000 views. So I'd say maybe about half of those have seen me before, because I do get comments saying, oh, I've never seen you before, you're really cool. Hey, you're cool too, man, everyone's cool. But it's like fucking like 1 or 2% of people that actually will subscribe. But him, it's like fucking 30%, 200%. And he says he don't buy subs. He's a fucking fraud. And I'll tell you what, for this pop fans, and this is what happens when some prick comes and tells me what the fuck I can and can't do, Stel. Maybe when people talk about your football coaching prowess, I mean, I've looked at your results, mate. I've looked at them. And look, and I'm not going to show them here because it's all underage stuff, you know? But I tell you what, if I had a kid in North London, any age group that wanted to get spanked 10 fucking nil every fucking week, you're the guy. Fuck you, Stel. Up you, Jacob. Come on, you Spurs.